Less than 2 weeks, the FDA will consider whether to approve a third dose of the Pfizer shot. That's a big deal. With this spike in cases and data showing that effectiveness goes down over time, there are a lot of people who might want one. Justin, it's a decision a lot of people are going to have to make pretty soon.
Indeed, Linda. Now, today I talked with Dr. Jayne Morgan, Executive Director of Piedmont Health's COVID Task Force. I wanted to ask her about that date, the 20th, marked in many people's calendars, and that is the date set by the Biden administration to start rolling out a Pfizer booster for those who are already fully vaccinated.
Dr. Jayne Morgan, thanks for being with us. Let's talk about this September 20th date set by the Biden administration for a Pfizer booster. Where does that date come from? Is that a CDC recommendation? Is that a Pfizer recommendation? What is this?
Right, so this date comes from the White House, and it follows full approval of the Pfizer vaccine, full FDA approval. But we're waiting for the FDA and the CDC to weigh in on that. And the other thing that we are hoping to hear as a scientific community about whether or not these really are boosters, or whether or not we will see these as the third dose in a series that perhaps we all need to take, very similar to the hepatitis vaccines. So it may be that the Moderna and Pfizer are actually 3-dose series, and the Johnson & Johnson is actually a 2-dose series. But we'll wait and see what President Biden says in his address on Thursday.
Dr. Morgan, knowing what you know about vaccines and this particular technology, mRNA, would it be 3 and do you anticipate we'd be done? Or are we going to live with boosters the rest of our lives?
I'm hoping that that's something that we'll get some clarity on. It may be that we're still trying to determine what is the actual final dose that we need. And certainly, I think as we see these variants coming out, as we continue to have a large percentage of our population that's unvaccinated, we'll see our vaccines be challenged.
Dr. Morgan, as always, we appreciate your time and insight. Dr. Jayne Morgan, COVID Task Force Director for Piedmont Health.
Thank you, Justin.